We're delivering the petition directly to, hopefully, Danny Jacobs, because they made this decision without consulting the faculty who pay us. Those faculty pay us through grants that are granted by the government. They already pay a huge amount of indirects, and the university isn't taking accountability. Specifically, these people in the board, Danny Jacobs, Peter Bart-Gillespie, Kiana Williams, they're not taking responsibility or accountability for the fact that they made this increase without consulting faculty, and my PI found out the same day I found out. And now they're in charge of paying all this extra money, and we want OHSU to know that we're disgruntled and we're upset. People are losing their jobs, so they need to get backed and supported.
It's very important that OHSU research workers are represented and have a voice, have a say in determining the conditions of our employment. As it is right now, the administration and HR can basically do whatever, whenever, as we're seeing. And we know what's best for us, and we know what will make us feel respected and valued.
It's just disappointing that this was rushed through in response to a union campaign. And then ironically, it's kind of created a problem that potentially a union could have addressed better, where you'd have at least some negotiation occurring and some people bringing up perspectives from those who are negatively impacted by this.
I've been working at OHSU for a long time in a lot of different roles. I've been here 6 years. I started as a volunteer. Throughout the time I've been at OHSU, I've just seen a lot of how research staff, especially RA 1s and 2s, are really treated like they are expendable and can be replaced at a moment's notice. And that it's really just a jumping off point to go to school later, med school, go get your PhD, and that this is kind of like you have to earn your stripes with terrible pay, bad working conditions, to like to show you want to care, they care about science enough to actually do it. And I think that maybe that's how it's been, but it shouldn't be that way, and it doesn't have to be that way. And I think that at OHSU specifically, the research staff deserve a voice, and I feel like that's been stripped of them. There's been a lot of hopelessness amongst RAs for a long time, and I feel like this is finally a time that people can actually speak up for themselves and get the things that they deserve.
Nobody is answering. We called the number that is posted outside the office, but no one's home. So we're going to go ahead and post the notice of the petition to the door.
We're trying to organize nearly 1,800 researchers through dozens of departments, many different buildings, multiple campuses. Every researcher is kind of siloed into their own lab, their own department, their own building, their own campus. And so it's really hard to reach them. So we are trying to reach all 1,700 researchers and gauge whether they're interested in forming a union. The vast majority we've talked to are, because right now we have no power in our relationship with OHSU. It's all one-sided, and we've seen time and time again instances of OHSU abusing that power to the detriment of workers.
Yeah, we got the letter. I'm happy to take that and leave that with his assistant.
Great.
And then I don't have his schedule, so I don't know when he's going to be in next. But
As long as it gets left with him, that's what we're aiming for.
Perfect, we'll do.
We deserve more pay, we deserve better recognition, we deserve better health care, and we're not getting that. And to have a union to stand up and say, not only we as research workers, but we as members of different communities deserve better.